Yeah, guys, we're watching another one of my favorite yaois. This one, as the title has says, it is called My Sexual Harassment. Now, I don't know if this one did have a book to it. That is unknown. If there are books to it, I would really like to read it because I'm pretty sure there's more to it than just this one movie. Now, obviously, there are some scenes in this movie, guys, I am going to have to cut because they can get a little graphic. I will try to keep some of the other scenes in here, only kissing and stuff. Anything beyond that, guys, I'm sorry, I have to cut it. But if you like yaoi and if you're into this kind of thing, this is a good movie. Once again, this movie's got great animation, great characters, great voice acting. It is in Japanese. I have one that does not have subtitles on it because I actually got this put on my iPod and I refused to have the subtitles on because I didn't want people knowing what I was listening to. I can speak a little Japanese. I can't read Japanese, or I can't. I wouldn't be able to know what they were saying without the subtitles. But anyway, this has one of the most stunning sceneries. I mean, just watching this film and just looking at the backgrounds, I mean, that's just beautiful. That's just gorgeous. And, you know, this movie takes from sexual harassment to, I'm not gonna say it, but let's just say if you're paying someone for sex with money, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, basically with this anime is that our main character, I'm sorry, I am terrible with Japanese names, so I can't really tell you each character's name, but our one with the brown hair, he's the new intern. He's learning what it means to be a business guy. And his boss, who is the one with the more blacker hair, he's the one who kind of started the whole sexual harassment thing as obvious as there's an innocent scene where I'm going to allow it to go through. But this anime, too, was a very interesting one when I first saw it. It was one of my first. No, actually, I take that back. It was one of my second ones. I think my first one that I saw was Fake, which we discussed about Fake before. And I went from Fake to Level C to My Sexual Harassment. The next film we are going to be discussing about, and that's going to be tomorrow. I was going to put out 3 videos today, but guys, it's getting really late. So I'm just going to put out just these 2 movies. But the next one we're going to be talking about is going to be No Money, and that is the American dub version. That one's kind of hard, but we'll explain that later. What I want to discuss about this film is several reasons. One, I kind of like the ending, but the ending left us on a cliffhanger, and I hate cliffhangers. I don't want to spoil the movie, but let's just say our main character, he comes to terms to what he's doing. He doesn't care. He's doing it. He likes it. His one friend was upset about it, and he was saying how he was going to show him what it really meant, and he closed the curtains on us. So we don't know if this one guy who liked our main character, what went on. And I'm like, why do you do this to us? Why do you give us this great yaoi with these 2 great characters, and you leave us on a cliffhanger? Guys, I don't know about you, but that annoys me. It annoys me so much because you're asking yourself all these what-if questions, you know. Does he stay with the business? Does he not stay with the business? And that's why I wish I could find the books so I could read what else goes on. Look at those sceneries. I mean, that's what I can't wrap my head around, is that the art department that did this particular anime, they did a really good job on every single scenery, the snow, the sunsets. everything, even the lighting, they did such a great job. And I really have to say that I like when they do these yaois, unlike, some of the hentai films, they actually give the guys realistic hair color and realistic proportions. They don't make them too skinny. They don't make them too beef, too buff up. They just make them just the right amount of weight that they should be, and still looking like an average guy that would walk down the street. I don't like an anime where they over exaggerate on the character's weight. It really bothers me, which is why I don't watch a lot of hentai. They over exaggerate everything, and I don't like that. I like it to be a little bit realistic as possible, which is why I liked My Sexual Harassment. It really, even the steam and the water that they do in this anime, it's just stunning. Oh, sorry, I got a little thirsty. But, and I'm not going to do a full video on this because this is a very long movie, and I don't like trying to talk through an entire movie because, as I said, there are scenes I do have to cut, which is the reason I will not be doing a review on sensitive pornography. There's just so many things I would have to cut. I could do a practice run, and if I like the practice run, then I might do it, but we'll have to see. But anyway, this is a good movie to check out. You might get lucky if you find some scenes on it on YouTube, but they might have cut some stuff on YouTube, or they might have just taken it down on YouTube because YouTube is kind of strict. But if you really like yaoi and you're really into yaoi and you want to own a good film, this is one I would really recommend. It is good, and it does have a story. It's not all about the sex. It actually has a legitimate story where the character has to make his own decisions. I mean, yes, is he pressured a lot of times? Absolutely. But in the end, he's making his own decisions. And that's what I love about any type of anime where the character has to make their own decision. They're not pressured in by anything but that. So there's not much I can say about this anime, just the fact that everything about it is good. The voice actors are good. The story is good. The atmosphere is good. And the colors are just, oh my God, they're good. I feel like if I went to Japan, I could find these areas because they're just that good. And I gotta say, yeah, I think the title is very funny. When you think about it, it is funny. But in the same way, it's not funny. So I don't know how a lot of people would take this. I mean, me and my friend on Skype actually watched this together. We did share screen and we watched it together, and he and I were laughing, and we were doing our own audio commentary about it. And we were joking and saying, oh my God, there's BMO. We see BMO from Adventure Time. And there was a painting of what looked like a castle. We were saying, oh my God, Disney's in here. So, I mean, me and my friends joke around with a lot of these animes, and we really do have fun. And unfortunately, I don't have the technology to record our little incidences when we do this, but if I did, you guys know I would definitely put it on Skype for, not Skype, but on YouTube for you guys all to see. Anyway, this is Jahia Moondragon, and I will see you in the next anime. Bye-bye!